when you're in your 30s now, I'm 34. I'm not going to go to Applebee's for a first date. I would prefer to go to Starbucks, like meet me for coffee. And that's just my take on it.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are checking out a video from Sigma Male titled "She Tried to Shame His First Date at Applebee's, Then the Internet Absolutely Cooked Her." So let's jump right into it.
Let that cool off for a second. It's gonna be hot, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy. You're welcome. You guys still alright?
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
That look of ingratitude is straight up repellent for men. If a man wants to find a girlfriend, he's going to want to find one that is nice to him, not an ungrateful, spoiled brat to provide for.
Okay, like I'm getting confused and I want to ask a real genuine question and I need real genuine answers in the comments. Where do women be expecting to go on their first date? Like when a man first meets you and say, hey, I want to take you out on a date and get to know you, where do y'all be expecting to go? So I just seen a video of the girl that says she blocked the man because on their first date, he decided to take her to Applebee's. Are we missing the concept of a first date? A first date is for us to get to know each other, for us to see if we can even hold a casual conversation with each other. Applebee's, Longhorns, Texas Roadhouse, Olive Garden, Chinese restaurant, all these are pretty good first dates where we can get to know each other.
You can get to know someone at a bench in the park. Women would have you believe that without spending hundreds of dollars on a date, then you're not like taking them seriously or something.
Since when has that not become enough? Social media got y'all heads messed up, bro. Social media really got y'all heads messed up. Y'all can't even get to know a person unless they spending $150 on a steak meal. I be wanting to talk, chill, get some margaritas, tell some little corny jokes, tell you look good. We ain't gotta take it slow, but we definitely ain't gotta take it that fast, man, because truth be told, we don't even know if we like each other or not.
It's not like you will get something in return for providing. You will never see, most of these women you go out on first dates with, which is why men don't want to waste the money, right? Like oftentimes they'll take the free stuff, they'll take the providing, and then they just won't be interested and will leave or continue to try and use you for things.
Now that I have your attention, hey guys, how are you guys? I just want to say, first off, happy Valentine's Day, happy Love Day. I want to send light and love to everybody. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Let's get into it because y'all are going crazy on me. Story time. First off, I am 1 week, maybe brand new to TikTok, so I'm learning it. I made a video and I posted something about Applebee's, but the truth is I was not really on a date with anybody. I just left a business meeting because I am an entrepreneur, so after I left the meeting, it was late, and me and my girl, we was like, let's just grab food. It was McDonald's or Applebee's was our option, so we went to Applebee's. So I'm learning content and how it works, and I'm like, oh, you just post something, you write something like a scenario, like a skit, right? Boy, was I wrong. So now I cannot make this up. To have almost 1 million views in like a day or two off of that. And then my niece is like, that was rage baiting. I didn't even know what that was.
She is trying to backpedal because she didn't get the approval she expected for shaming out this man, right? Like to pretend like you don't know how TikTok works is just absurd.
Look, I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings about Applebee's if you love it so much, but I'm a little under the weather, so don't mind the sniffles. There is definitely some concerns in the comments. A lot of people in the comments are basically really upset about my standard. Now, although it is not a real scenario because I wasn't really on a date, it's like outside of it not being real, if it actually was me in real life, I would not have went. I would have just said no. And listen, I've been going to Applebee's since I was 15 years old. I am not against Applebee's. I would never, just be like, Applebee's is horrible.
So she is trying to make it look like she was making a skit, but at the same time, she doesn't understand how the internet actually works. Again, she stands behind what she actually said there.
No, it's just the reality is I was 15, When you're in your 30s now, I'm 34. I'm not going to go to Applebee's for a first date. I would prefer to go to Starbucks, like meet me for coffee. And that's just my take on it. I feel like where the lines get blurred is when everybody's in the comments like, oh, you're going to be a cat lady or whatever. The outfit was funny. Like, somebody said I was a flight attendant, the Applebee's manager. What's her name? Shout out to Natalie, okay? Girl, not too much. I seen that.
We all know that if she got the internet's approval, she wouldn't be out here pretending like it was all a joke. But the truth is, men have had enough of this type of woman.
And you know what? I didn't delete any comments. Like, I didn't delete anybody's comments. I didn't delete anybody's messages. I just let everybody express themselves because, first off, not only am I new to TikTok, like, I'm also like actually laughing because I'm like, nah, like, this is crazy. Like, everybody tore me up. But the truth is, from my perspective, it was an insider because I know I was never there. So I know how it looks. Like, it would be mean to give a guy your phone, like, oh, record me, and I'm smiling. I stayed to dessert just for me to end up, like, posting him. Like, nah, that would have been crazy. I would never do that. But the fact that everybody got so upset, it does spark a bigger conversation. Like, the preference, like, what is the standard for a first date for you? If your first date standard is like you'll put a dress on, heels, makeup, and go out to Applebee's, that's totally fine.
The bigger conversation is that men are tired of paying for dates that lead to absolutely nothing and being required to pay for something for no reason at all. Match that with how much women expect you to pay, and then you get why men are done with dating.
Maybe you didn't go to Applebee's from 15 years old with your friends every weekend, and that wasn't a thing. I'm from New York. I don't know who's from New York in here, but in New York, it's a million restaurants. So for me, I would just feel like that's lack of effort. Like, come on, babe, let's go to the park and have a picnic. Like, I would prefer that. It's never about the money. So whoever in the comments, somebody said something about, some people in the comments, y'all be going crazy. Like, the scenarios, somebody said, somebody was like, oh, you want a man to spend $5,000 or $300 or $500. I never said a number, ever. This is all, I don't know what type of women you guys dated, but it seems like it's projection and trauma. And I did not mean to strike a chord. Honestly, it is what it is, but I'm like really like one of the most kindest people when it comes to my heart. Like, I like have love for everybody. So I would never want somebody to feel bad. Like, if they was trying to take me on a date, if all they could afford is Applebee's. At the end of the day, if I'm 18 years old, that's fine.
She keeps switching between Applebee's is fine and then saying it's low effort. She can't help herself with how much she actually hates it.
I remember at 18, I went out with my ex. He took me to a steakhouse in Manhattan, and he was 20, and he worked at like a cable company. He didn't take me to Applebee's. Like, he took me to a steakhouse, and he saved up all his money, and we were together for 8 years. We were kids, but I'm just used to effort. Like, because when I like somebody, I'm gonna give real effort. So for the ladies in the comments, like this, I pinned 1 out of 8,000 comments. He doesn't know you yet to spend a bunch of money on you. Eat your food and be happy.
We can see right through the pretending based on the fact that this woman directly correlates effort to how much you're willing to pay.
What do y'all mean a bunch of money? McDonald's and Applebee's are the same exact price menu. Literally, you could go to McDonald's and get 2 meals. Two number ones or something, and spend like $10 each. That's 2 for $20. It's not like a bunch of money. Like, are we talking about money right now? Or are we talking about effort? And I just think that's where we kind of got confused. Like, and it's okay. Maybe you just didn't understand the post, or maybe it triggered you, and maybe somebody made you feel that you had to buy their love or their approval.
I can guarantee you, if you were to take her to McDonald's, she would be equally as unhappy, honestly.
Another thing, a couple people were talking about Christianity, and like, I'm not a real Christian. I don't see in the Bible where it calls us to like settle for less. It actually encourages us to go after what God has placed in us, like the things that he's called us, like, to go after. So he wants us to have heaven on earth. Heaven on earth is not like settling with a low standard. Like, we need to normalize getting treated with heavenly standards. Like, I give what I expect to get back. Like, I expect to have basic respect. I expect to have effort given, especially if you're pursuing me. So there's nothing wrong with that. And nobody can make me feel bad for that. And I just don't want any of the women and the men who commented in here who agreed with me, that I see y'all arguing. I see y'all trying to defend me and just going back and forth in the comments. And I appreciate the love, but you don't cast your pearls to swine.
Yeah, just like in the Bible where Jesus fed the masses with a $150 steak instead of fish and bread. This woman just can't hide how much she actually hates low-budget dates.
I just want to say, stop letting people make you feel bad for your standard. A lot of people are making comments about being single. Oh, you're still single? But the reality is, the only thing worse than being single is to be in a relationship and still feel single. And being miserable and being sad all the time and being heartbroken in a relationship. Now, if you have a good relationship, kudos to you. But a lot of people are projecting, and the reality is people are in relationships and they're miserable. I choose peace every single time.
You can observe this I'm strong and independent attitude in most women today. All I can say is, honestly, just let their arrogance be their sole companion, because nobody, especially men, want to deal with that.
And then my boss is proud of me, so yeah, I make more than you.
Oh, all right.
I don't know
Well,
about
let's okay.
Okay.
Well, let's speak on that.
Yeah?
What do you make?
Oh, what do I make? I make $22 an hour plus commission.
That's more than you? Oh, plus commission.
Plus
What's
commission.
hitting your account on a monthly basis on average?
I just started, so I haven't gotten my first commission
So
check.
why your boss is happy with you because you haven't had the chance to
to do things, I know.
like be onboarded. How long have you been doing it?
I've been there for 4 weeks.
Okay. What do you make? The other side of this.
It's a little weird. I have 2 jobs. I work like 30 to 35 at one. I'm a warehouse selector, and I was making $18 an hour.
Huh? Well, that's
And then
one.
The other one, I got a at-home remote job, work it whenever I want, and I make $16 an hour there. I've worked it for like 5 years. I work for my mom's company.
Oh,
and
well, that's definitely the easiest way to get it.
Exactly.
Notice the disrespect in this woman's demeaning tone, as if working for the family is something you should be embarrassed about.
So I get off pretty.
What, are you hating against it?
Well, it's the only job he's had in the last 5 years
That's
until
not the
like
only
a
job
month
I've had.
ago.
Oh, so the other one's...
Recent.
The other one's relatively new, yeah.
Your job is new, too.
I know. But
Why are you
still.
combative off of bringing in extra money for the house?
Because I've been telling him he needs to leave that job for the last 5 years.
So not only does he make more than her, not only has she been trying to sabotage his income, but also she is unhappy that he doesn't actually make enough. You truly can't win with women like her.
What's the worst date you've ever been on?
I told this girl that we were going to go to a fancy restaurant in New York, and I took her to Chili's in Times Square. And she was pissed.
So you were the bad date.
She was being mean to me, so I was like, all right, I'm going to pinch her in the... She got all dressed up, put Louboutins on and this and that, and we ended up going to Chili's, and she was extremely, extremely mad. Light up her spirit a little bit, you know. They got 2-for-1 margaritas. She wasn't having it, though. It could have been fun. She just had a different idea in her mind, I guess.
Yeah.
Chili's Times Square is a nice restaurant.
Do you ever talk to her again?
Oh, no. So anybody that's being mean to me, I'll get you
Okay.
back. I'll get you back.
Yeah.
It could have been a fun date and a fun story, but of course she got butthurt instead because she was just in it for the money.
So I met this girl on Bumble. We were talking for a few days on the app before we finally decided, you know what, let's go grab dinner on a Friday night. Thursday comes, I confirm. Friday before I leave work, I confirm again. She was okay with me picking her up, and we had dinner reservations for 7 o'clock. So I get out of work, I go home, I change, I go, hey Karen, I'll be there shortly. She's like, can't wait, super excited. I get to her place, text her I'm here, says she's coming out, I go open the door for her like a gentleman. As I go to grab her door, she has a weird face, she's like, but doesn't say anything, just like she's scoping out the scene. And we get in the car, we start chatting, we try to pick some music, and we're just getting to know each other a little bit better. Finally, we get to the restaurant, same thing, park, go open the door for her, get the door to the restaurant. I even slipped the host $5 so we could sit down a little bit faster because it was kind of busy, even though I had a reservation.
So he opens doors, he has a reservation, he drives her there, he is considerate and plans ahead, all the things that women say they want, but it's never enough somehow. Absolutely classic.
And we didn't go anywhere fancy, we went to a little sushi spot by my house. We got some crab rangoon, some shrimp tempura, and a couple rolls each. And we split 2 of those Japanese drink, where you pop the cap and it kind of explodes. I think they're called their moon, but whatever, I'm getting off topic. And dinner, in my opinion, went really well. We were already starting to plan a second date. I was super excited we were going to go do an activity, and we seemed to be vibing. But we're finishing up. The waiter brings over the bill, and I'm checking it out. I always try to pay on a first date. I do always pay on a first date. And I start pulling some cash out. As I'm pulling my cash out, Karen looks at me and goes, how much was it? And I tell her like, it was like $70. And I'm counting my money and I put it down and she goes, if it was $70, why'd you put down 85? I go, what do you mean? That's like roughly 20%. That's what you're supposed to do. She looks at me, gives me one of the, and goes, that's pretty generous for somebody who drives a used car.
He thought that the date was going great because he checks all of the boxes that women say they want, but the truth is it's impossible to impress these women no matter what you actually do, especially if you are not highly physically attractive to them.
I'm sorry? I asked her again, what did you say? And she just repeats it, plain as day. That's really generous for somebody who drives a used car. So I look back at her and go, what does my car have to do anything with me trying to treat this waiter like a nice human being? Like, I've been in the service industry. This is standard. She flips her hair and goes, you're kind of tipping like you're rich. Feels like you're trying to overcompensate for something. I look at her and I go, overcompensate for what? What are you trying to imply here? Are you trying to imply that leaving 20% is trying to flex? That under-tipping is good? She's getting upset at this point and goes, you know what? I don't even care. Let's split the bill. And pulls out her card. Usually I never do this, but hell, you know what? You want to act like this? We can split the bill. So I put my portion of the cash down. She puts her card down. The waiter takes it, comes back and goes, I'm sorry, do we have another card? Oh my God, I've never seen somebody's face get so red so quick. She's like, what? It must be off. Like it always works. Can you go try to run it again? And the waiter goes, I tried to run it like 3 times. I apologize. Do you have another card? Oh my God, the smile on my face when I pulled out that other $40 and I go, we're all set. Don't worry about it. As soon as he walked away, I go, Karen, here's a 20. While you're at it, you can Uber home.
There was no need to cover her expenses at all if she was willing to split, no need to pay her Uber either. These videos make you question why men are putting up with the disrespect, honestly.
I got a little homeboy I was talking to, a younger cat, and he say, on the first date, you usually spending $150 to $200, for a date, right? So he say he spent like $180 on this girl, and she called him cheap. And, just talking for a little while, and he said she works at a fast food restaurant, which means, she makes about $7.50 because it's fast food in Louisiana. Louisiana's pretty bad. So, I'm sitting up there thinking, man, like, she makes less than $75 a day, and she would have the audacity to ask this man to spend more on a date, a 2-hour date, than she makes in a whole day. That's illogical. I personally think, if somebody would spend what I make in a day on me, that should be something for, some appreciation. So how about we make that a policy? Whatever the girl makes in a day, we spend that on the first date.
You won't find any logic behind these women's demands. What your intentions are or what she does provide in return, those are thoughts that don't even cross her mind.
What you handing me this for?
Your turn to pay for the food.
It's whose turn to pay for the food?
Your turn.
Why would it be my turn to pay for the food when I'm here with my man?
Because I always pay for the food.
I can't hear you, what?
I always pay for the food.
You always pay for the food?
Yeah.
I always pay for the food.
What do you mean by that?
How is it that she always pays for the food, yet is making a scene when asked to cover the bill once? Something isn't adding up here.
I ain't paying for it today.
You not paying for it?
It's that time.
It's only $50.
I'll pay for it.
Well, pay for it?
Yeah.
Why would I have to pay for anything if I'm here with my man?
Notice how only $50 becomes a problem the minute that she has to pay for it. Yet when it's the man paying, she feels completely entitled to it.
You are my man. You're supposed to pay for everything.
I done pay for everything else, so you can pay for the food.
You what?
I done pay for everything else.
So I gotta pay you. I gotta go in my pocketbook and get out $50. You can't pay $50? Okay, well, I'm leaving then.
What?
Oh, but you might as well go ahead and call the server and see who gonna wash dishes because it ain't gonna be me. I'm not paying $50 for this.
Yes, you is.
What?
I ain't either.
You ain't either? I'm paying for this.
How far do you think you can make it in life with a person who can't even help out with a $50 bill and is willing to make a scene in front of everybody because of it?
He said he's not paying for it. So what he needed? What he said that I'm the woman. He been paying for everything all weekend, and now he want me to pay for it. And it's only $50. Give that some so he can. It's only $50. So what you think?
What you want me to pay for it?
Nah, he need to go wash dishes or something, right?
Oh, okay. I mean, we got plenty of dishes right there.
No, because I'm not paying for this. It's only $50. Huh?
She is addressing this with the employee as if he gives a damn. Why are you bringing up personal disagreements into other people's lives? It makes no sense.
Broke women love calling men broke shit that they can't even afford. If they're broke, then what are you? What are you, boo-boo? It's always the broke folks that love to call people broke, just so y'all know.
There's a lesson in humility there. A down-to-earth woman would trust your financial decisions instead of shaming you for not paying her for every whim and desire that she has.
I normally don't post things like this that sound negative. I'm about to sound negative, just so you know. And men, I'm going to be talking about you. I normally don't do that because I'm a person who typically believes that people are inherently good. Life is just easier that way. And that, you know, I've had good experiences dating. But if I come across one more post about a man talking about he's choosing his peace, he's not dating anymore, he's
just listening to this woman makes every man want to choose his peace. Who would prefer being with this woman rather than just being alone?
But, you know, my money's intact. Off. All the way off. Because I've been out here dating for about 4 years now, okay? Y'all don't have no money.
I beg your pardon?
You don't have money. I have yet to date a man that actually makes more than me. I have yet to date a man that can do more for me than I can do for myself.
She straight up tells you that the thing she cares about the most is money. She can't actually love you. She just loves what you enabled her to have. The minute you can't provide, she just ends up leaving your ass anyway.
Normally that's not a problem because I don't date men for money because I'm good. I'm usually like, oh, you know, if you're stable, you can take care of yourself. I can take care of myself. Let's put something together, make it rock. That. I'm not putting anything together with anybody anymore. I'm just not. Because when I find a man who makes what I make, not more than me, but about what I make, they're so concerned with protecting it and reciprocity. And, you know, I want to see a woman who's going to put in, you know what I mean? So what has happened is at 43 years old, if I date a man my age or older, which is the typical range that I like to date, they have already been in relationships where they've done the things, right? They've did the 2 jobs and they had the kids and they paid all the bills and they've done the things that I would have loved for a man to do for me. But now they're looking for that give back. What you gonna give me? You know what I mean?
That's how men feel when a woman has given her best years to the bad boys and now they expect you to be the cleanup guy and pick up the pieces. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.